Hello there, and welcome to day 48 of 100 Days Python Programming Challenge. Day 48 of 100 days, and today is Project Day. I know you're always excited for Project Day. I'm excited as well. Well, I hope you're excited. So, 48, and what project will I be building today? I would be showing you how to generate PDF files from Python. Yes, we'll write codes that will create a PDF file and we'll be able to fill into the PDF file, be able to edit, delete, and the rest. It sounds exciting. It's day 48. Let's begin. Hi there, and welcome to day 48. 2 more days till we get to the half of the series. I'm super excited. Well, today is day 48, and I will be talking about generating PDFs with Python. And what this is a project. So what I want to do is I want to be able to get inputs from the user, and I want the user to be able to confirm whether the input are correct. So I want to, after I get all the input, I want to display it back to the user so I can get a confirmation that yes, this is correct. And if I get that confirmation, I now want to save the input into a PDF file. And what would I be using? What library will I be using? I'll be using the FPDF library. So you can go to their website to read the documentation. It's always good to read documentation, even though programmers don't like to read documentation. But you can go and read about it. And you can also go to the PIP website to find out how to install it. So it's a library that we use for PDF generation under Python. So the first thing that we're going to do is to install FPDF. You have to install it before you are able to use it in your code. And then the next thing is to import it. So from FPDF, we want to import FPDF. So what am I trying to do? I want to get the input from the user, and I want the user to confirm whether the input is correct. And after I get that confirmation, I want to save it into a PDF file. So I would be using two functions, one function to get the input and the second function to do the saving. So let's start with getting the input from the user. So get input, and then I want to print out a message like please enter the following information. And what information do I want to get, you might ask? I want to get the user's name, email address, phone number, and their home address. So this is going to be like a user information PDF. So we want to get the name. If you want to learn about the input function, we talked about that on day 2. You should check that out. So enter your name, enter your email, enter your phone number, and enter your address. So after I've gotten this, I said I want to be able to display the information back to the user, and I want them to be able to confirm. So to show the information for confirm is just printing out all the information that we got, the name, email, and phone number and address. So I want to print it back for confirmation. So I'm using F-string here. Learn about F-string day 1. So I want to print out name, and this is my variable name, email, phone, and address. And then I want to get a confirmation, which is an input. I want the user to enter either yes, if it's correct, or any other thing they enter. Then we start the process again. We'll be using an if statement, or maybe let's come back to that, because if I use the if statement, we have not yet written the function, because I want to call my second function that saves the information into the PDF. So first, let me show you the confirmation. I want to get the confirmation from the user. Yes. And then if this is yes, then I want to run my second function. Or if it is false, then I want to run this function again. But then you have not seen my second function. So let's put a pause here and then write the second function. So second function would have is dev. We want to save to PDF.
And what are the things that I want to save? I want to save name. I want to save email. I want to save phone. And I want to save the user address. So name, email, phone, and address. And then I have to call the FPDF that we imported. So PDF equals to FPDF. FPDF. So I've called my import, and then I want to add page because there's no page currently, so I have to add a page for my PDF. So PDF dot add page is as simple as that, to add a new page. And then there are other things you can do. You can set the font, you choose your font type, you can choose your font size, and etc. So let's set the font. So dot set font. What font will I like to use? Let's use Arial. And then what would my size be? Let's use 12 pixels. So my size is equal to 12. You see, I've added a page. We'll still come back to this function, not worry, because we have to get everything here so we can know what we're calling and the rest. So then I want to now set the width and the height. So first I want there to be an header that shows like user information. This is user information. And now you set the cells, like the lines of your PDF. You use something called the PDF.cell. So I will use PDF.cell, and then the width is 200 and my height is 10. And then what do I want my header to be, the text to be? So text equals to user information. So this will be boldly written in my PDF. And then in true. I cannot spell true. True. Yeah. And then I want to align this to my center. So let's align it to the center. Center is C. Do not forget your quotes. Yeah. And then I want a line break because after I have my header, then I want there to be like space before it shows the other information. So then I'll have PDF dot lin, and then what do I want? 10 pixels space between my header and then the rest of the information. So then let's now add the information. We know we're collecting name, email, and phone number. So it's the same process, pdf.cell, and then the height and the width, and then the text that we want to enter, and then in true. So this is what we have. So we have the name, and then we have the width and the height. So now let's save it into a PDF file. So my PDF file name. So I want the file name to be the name of the user so I can differentiate which user owns which file name. So name user is like user info dot PDF. And now let's output the file. PDF dot output PDF file name. So this is my function. Although you can also have, like, because we're printing like is useful information to the user, like confirmation that, oh, the PDF has been saved into this file name. So you can also have that. So this is my function with the FPDF that we imported. We're using it to add new page. We're adding a new page. We set our font and our font type and our font size. And then we created like an header in our PDF file that is aligned to the center. And then these are the information. You can put whatever you want, but we are creating a user information PDF. So we're using the name, email, phone number, and address. And then we're saving it, we're defining our file name. This file will be saved in the same directory as your Jupyter notebook. And then we want to output the file, and we are printing out like an information that, oh, it is saved into this PDF. Now let's go back to this. So now we have our function. Let's go back to the first one that we got, the user input. So we said that we have to get a confirmation that if the inputs are correct, then we call the next function. Otherwise, we run the first function again. So if confirmation equals to, because I want the user to enter yes, yes. You see, whatever the input is, we're converting it into lowercase because our confirmation is in lowercase. So if confirmation is yes, what then do I want it to do? I want to call this save to PDF. That means, oh, the information is correct. You can go ahead to save it into the PDF file. So then I call this function. Let me check if it's perfectly indented. Do not forget indentation. But then if the person doesn't enter yes, that means it is not, the information is not correct. And then I want to print, let's try again. And my let's try again will then call this function again, so the user can enter the information all over again. So this is the code. I hope I haven't lost you. So we get the input from the user, we show the data for confirmation, and when the user confirms that, oh yes, this input is correct, then we call the save to PDF function, and then we save it into the PDF. So now to start this process, what is the first thing? To get the input. So then I have to call the get user input. So let's call our function get user input. And then when I run this, you see enter your name. So for me, Lio, and then enter your email, info@bethmedia.com. Then enter your phone number, just a random phone number here. And enter your address. And then see, this is the information. So see, here is the information that you provided. Familiar with this. And then you check this. Is this information correct? And then I enter, yes, it is correct. And then enter. And see, this information has been saved to familiar-info@.pdf. So if I search for familiar, see, this is it. And we have the information saved in the PDF file. Isn't it amazing? Yes, it's amazing.
That is it for this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And as always, the link to the Jupyter Notebook is in the description, so check it out and let me know what you think of our video so far. We're going. Thank you. Bye for now.